Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. I'm here with MBL Seminars today, and I'm taking you through Auditing Solicitors Client Accounts, a guide for accountants in Ireland. This is full of information for accountants, but also for solicitors. So if you are a solicitor in practice, tune into this webinar. You will get great detail on what your auditor is looking at when they're going through your client account. If you are an ROI watching this webinar, the IES8 learning objective is AIII, and I would also record this at learning objective G. Okay, let's get stuck into today's webinar and the topics that we're going to be going through. I'm going to talk about the considerations when accepting a solicitor's accounts engagement. So we're all accountants, we may be auditors as well, and we've been approached perhaps by a solicitor to take on their engagement. I'm just going to take you through what you really need to consider before you accept that engagement. Then I'm going to look at how the client account operates and the key audit evidence that you need. Then I'm going to look at the practical audit procedures on the client account. And then lastly, I'm going to look at completing that reporting accountant's report and take you through the actual reporting accountant's report and point out a few key pieces there when we're talking through it. The focus of today's webinar then, just to keep our minds focused as we go through this, I'm focusing on solicitor's account engagement and how to audit the solicitor's client account. Okay, so I'm not looking at the office account at all today. I'm focusing on the client account. And always remember that there are two separate parts to this engagement. Firstly, you have a set of sole trade or a partnership accounts to prepare. Then secondly, you have the reporting accountant's report to prepare. And I always look at them as two separate engagements, and we'll see why further on now in the next couple of slides. Okay, so our considerations then when accepting a solicitor's accounts engagement. Firstly, we have to consider, what are you being asked to do? Consider the elements of the solicitor's accounts engagement. So every solicitor, they're going to have bookkeeping, they're going to have VAT returns that need to be done, they're going to have payroll, POE returns that need to be done, the quarterly matter balance reconciliations, they need to be done generally by the solicitor in-house. He or she has to review them on a quarterly basis and sign them off. But you need to be looking at them and discussing them with the solicitor as well, okay? The sole trader or partnership annual accounts need to be completed, and solicitors don't necessarily have a calendar year end. They could be going from June to May, they could be going from July to June, so every solicitor is different depending on when they started their practice. The income tax returns for each partner or sole trader you might be engaged to do. And then lastly, the reporting accountant's report to the Law Society, a key piece there that needs to be done for every solicitor. And what you need to consider is, are you undertaking all of these activities